This is an ABC News Brief brought to you by Real California Milk. Now here's Amari Lipscomb.
Good evening. In this news brief, we'll update you on the latest evidence regarding how sunshine affects your health, share some good news in the battle against AIDS, and explain that mysterious explosion in Latvia. I'll have that story following this.
California cheese, take 6, and action. Somebody turn that off.
Should I go?
Cut.
Great milk comes from happy cows. Happy cows come from California. Make sure it's made with real California milk.
Time is now 10 minutes past the hour.
U.S. intelligence sources say they've learned that a huge explosion last month that was apparently caused by an accident at a naval ammunition storage depot in Latvia. Russia placed the ammunition in Latvia while it was part of the former Soviet Union. Sources say that the blast was so strong it was originally believed to have been a nuclear explosion, although there were no reported injuries. According to the Washington Post, about 1/3 of Russia's Northern Pacific Fleet missiles were destroyed, including a number of cruise missiles. There's some good news in the battle against AIDS. With more on this story, here's Natalie Colano.
Doctors at the Centers for Disease Control in Atlanta say that the number of new cases of acquired immune deficiency syndrome are down by about 50%. Officials say only about 50 new cases are reported each week, compared to 80 to 100 per week last year. Doctors say the high-risk groups are still sexually active people and users of intravenous drugs. Back to you, Amari Lipscomb.
With the rise in skin cancer rates, concern has grown about the effect of sunshine on our skin, leading many to avoid the sun altogether. Now, a new study indicates the importance of sunshine to your health. Mara Shivacampo has that story.
It's a spring ritual, getting reacquainted with the sun, and a critical one, too. The major new study of nearly 1 million people finds the lower your vitamin D levels, the higher your risk for certain diseases, including a 35% increased risk of death from heart disease and a 14% increase in death from cancer. Vitamin D not only helps block a host of major illnesses, it can boost your heart and even strengthen your bones. This while an estimated 2/3 of the population isn't getting enough.
So just how do you raise your vitamin D levels? Well, for one thing, spend more time outdoors. Doctors recommend about 1 hour of time in the sun per week, and they say to expose as much skin as possible.
Of course, experts say you have to take precautions not to get too much sun, and they point to the vitamin D you can get by eating more salmon, mushrooms, and fortified dairy. For middle-aged and older women, vitamin D3 supplements can help too.
Food sources are really limited, so it's best for most people to take a supplement.
But this spring, experts say the best thing to do is get outside and soak up some sun.
Meanwhile, a related study by the College of Human Medicine at Michigan State University indicates that in addition to exposure to sunshine, individuals who eat an organic, vegetable, and fruit-heavy diet and exercise regularly usually live the longest. Now for a look at today's weather, here's Natalie Colano with News Brief Weather Watch.
Good evening, Spartans, and welcome to Weather Watch. Make sure to watch out this week as the hurricane that is finals week is starting to bear down upon us. Besides that rather unfortunate climate, we can expect mostly cold and cloudy weather below 48 this week. We'll be seeing temperatures as low as 21 and as high as 36. So please remember to dress warmly and stay indoors if possible. Additionally, remember to keep your spirits up this week, not only in the face of finals, but also to avoid negative emotions brought on by the dark and cloudy weather this week. With News Brief Weather Report, I'm Natalie Colano.
Finally tonight, the 9-3 Miami Dolphins will be taking on the 4-8 Tennessee Titans. As well, the 4-8 New York Giants will be taking on the 6-6 Green Bay Packers. And as always, we will be rooting against the Green Bay Packers because the Packers suck. And also, playing tonight will be the Red Wings against the Toronto Maple Leafs. And that's News to the Hour. Now I'm Amari Lipscomb.
This has been an ABC News Brief brought to you by Real California Milk. More news later on this ABC station and on ABC News Network.